kining ato nga topic about self-discipline. I believe self-discipline is very important in the growth of the church. Without it, without this, okay, the church cannot grow, or the church will not grow. So this is one of the components in church growth. Now, makita nato ba nga the end point of the self-discipline in applying, no? Dili na maguni siya, I would say dili na siguro niya application, but I believe it's becoming the lifestyle of every members of the church. Kaya kung doon ay self-discipline ng individual members in the church, so go on mo na dili, musunod na na. Mubuhat na siya sa kabubuton sa Ginoo in the context of the instructions of the Lord. Musunod na, kaya na naman sila self-discipline, no? Masugo na din sila. Dili nang sugoon sila kay musunod sila kay imong isugo, no? O diya musugot pag yun pero pungot. Na may mga nagtemo ba? Sugot pero pungot sige na lang. No, so dili good, no? And if the members in the church will move in self-discipline in a way, no, as the Bible described, okay, that they are becoming obedient, no, to the will of the Lord or to the instructions of the Lord. So, na-impact ang church na to. Okay? Well, in fact, no, kanabang, actually, ang atong one factor of the church group is kanabang soul winning, no? Pagpangabig ko ka lang. Well, in fact, kung atong sa Binisaya pa, mangalagad, no? Taking from the prefix of mangalag, no? Importante kayo na masabtan sa atong mga libro o even sa atong mga congregation, no? Ang tao mangalagad sa Ginoo, mangalag na. No? Kung mangalagad sila, mangalag na. That is one of the evidences nga ikaw, doon na kay mamagunang ang flow good, no? Kay kumingon ta bali-balihon na ito ang Bible na after we receive the saving grace of the Lord, in one way, we also have in 2 Corinthians 5:18, no? After 17, we have also given the task of reconciliation. So that is evidently na once a person come to the presence of the Lord, there must be also that heart of compassion for the lost. Importante ka na masabtan ng soul. And without self-discipline, they can do nothing. Okay, in responding, importante kayo na siya, no? Na, para dito madugay, no? Natin scriptural reference, okay, in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 6 to 8. This is why I remind you to fan into flames, no? So, referring to admonishing or instructing to Timothy from Paul, into flame the spiritual gift that God gave you when I laid my hands on you. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. Verse 8, so never ashamed to tell others about the Lord, and don't be ashamed of me, either even though I'm in prison for Him, with the strength God gives you, be willing to suffer with me for the sake of the good news. Now, let me explain some terms that we are using. Self-discipline. The word self means the consciousness, no? O the awareness. O kalbang kabalo na ba? O being with the capacity of decision. So meaning to say, the self is ikaw, no? It's all about you. Walay mo ilog na ikaw gina, no? Kung ikaw, free, ikaw na gina free, no? No other than. It is also represented by our free will and what we decide to do with it. So the decision makes or comes from you, from the self. Ikaw gina ba? Okay? And the only way to be victorious over self is to be broken. Importante kayo na iso, no? Mga alagad sa Ginoo. Because kaya ba naman taga, ang self, di man na, is, kung yung tanawin sa biblical aspect, ang self is not sometimes governed by the Lord. But the only way to be victorious over self. So meaning to say that what commands you, as Paul said, that I no longer live, but Christ lives on me, is that to become broken. That's why as leaders, we can just put up a front and pretend to be something that we're not. So importante kayo siya, no? Specifically, we cannot pretend that we are this, and actually we are not. We cannot pretend that our churches is going well, but dili good yay, no? Di kinato pwede igso nga we can say nga muna ba may nga nato ba okay naman ang simbahan, no? Nagatigo man every Sunday. Okay? When Jesus comes into our heart, He breaks us of self. Then we can show His character in all that we do. So dili kita, kano ba natay mura pag-iskanta sa how the church moves, no? How the church in the rate of the growth of the church, makabalo kita ba? No? Makita din nato nga mayroon nga nag-growing yun ang atong church. Dili pwede nga the numbers from Sunday before is 50, but this Sunday, no, ang atong numbers ni abot no 35. Then that 35 dili pag yun ang nanimba atong Friday nga last Sunday. Lahit pag yun nga, some of them, lahit pag yun, no? Kung doon ay 50, o niya, this Sunday 14, nagkali 14, lahit pag yun ang nanimba some of them. Dili itong from the 50s to the last Sundays. So kinanatin, so, no? We need to erase o atong ibutang nato to pretend that we are good, the church is good, the ministry is good, when in fact, they are not, no? It is not. Kinala ato erase yung igsoon, no? How the church moves in its power, no? When it comes especially to the church growth of the church. Kaya kung ingon tayo so church growth, ang pagpangabig kong kalag o harvest, as Jesus said na plenty is the harvest, plenty good kayo. Daghan good kayo harvest, no? Allow me to share in our experiences. In every week, I would say kind of ang soul winning ba? Simple ang soul winning starting process man ang discipleship. Wala kay disciple kung wala kay masiran sa gospel sa pulong sa Ginoo. No? Now, we have hundreds of individuals na mapadawat sa mga katawhan sa Ginoo. I could not count the exact number, but there are hundreds, no? Maybe 180 every week na mapadawat sa Ginoo, no? Kung niya i-process sila, bisitahan, Bible study, no? Kung magpa-Bible study, well and good. Kung dili po, mangita na po lang. That is every week. Okay? So, meaning to say nga, atong i-ratio ba? Dili ta, balikon na po, kanina, as leaders, we cannot just put up a front and pretend to be something that we're not. Especially sa atong growth of the church, no? Kaya palayan na, ino si Andre Mori, just like water seeks to fill the lowest places. Wala na, malumtana, no? No need to explain for that. Okay, so also the moments that God finds us humble and empty, no? He fills us with His glory and power. So nindot kayo ang quotes ni Andre Mori, no? And all we have to do is to present ourselves empty and broken before the Lord and let Him fill us and keeps us. Now, from the word disciple comes the word discipline. Okay? Ako na take ng word disciple. Now, another term that we using this is the discipline. Self-discipline na itong topic, no? So it means the Greek word translated ekrateia. So, sorry kung mamanya ko nakitaan sa translating sa word discipline, no? O from the disciple, mathetes man, no? Sa Greek, no? But here, the discipline is ekratia that comes from the root kra, which denotes power or lordship. Okay? So this is not about power over other person, but this is power or lordship over self. That's why we call that in two words, making it into one, you know, self-discipline. Because the discipline is inkratia that you will exercise lordship over you. That's why it is called self-discipline. Okay? Now, self-discipline means to exercise power over oneself. It is the ability to keep oneself under control. The word indicates self-mastery over one's inner desires, thoughts, actions, and words. It is the control of a leader. Okay? A leader must exercise over himself. So, klaro tayo, no? So, no matter how gifted a leader is, his gifts will never reach their maximum potential without the application of self-discipline. It can never be, no? Unsa nato kamaayo, Maayta mo wali, maayta tanan, mo planning, maayta mo strategize sa atong ministry, but without discipline, minunta nga, kulang ba? Okay, now, okay, naman tayo gusto na ko emphasize along the way. An example of a self-disciplined direction is Jesus. This is the perfect example. And also Apostle Paul compared the self-discipline required in Christian living with an athlete training for a competing in the ancient athletic games. Everyone who competes in the game exercises self-control, self-discipline in small things. So, importante ang self-discipline nato, no? Dili lang sa personal, as a pastor, o leader in the church, if I may call leader, no? But likewise to the members of the church. Importante kayo, no? How you control. Kaya naman, may ganitang self-discipline, how is something, how you are moved to the priority. Okay? Dili siya sa mga secondary thing, no? May ganitang discipline, move ka asa ang best of best. Okay? Ang priority sa ministry. Okay, sad to say, no, there are some, they were moved in less priority in the ministry. Okay? I'm not saying doon ay specific example, no? But I would say nga, kinala move ta, when we have the self-discipline, move ta diha sa mga priority in the ministry. Naman may priority ang ministry. No? Especially on the Great Commission, that is the priority of the church. Kaya we are commanded to go and make disciples. And the question for that, are we moving, are we going and also making disciples? Kaya lisod kayo ang pastor lang ng trabaho. Lisod kayo. Kung kita lang nagtrabaho, gamay na tagkuha. Pero kung congregation gani, there are 30s, there are 50s na mga isda, daghang pinagkuha. Amen.